Coach, just general thoughts on the game. Seems like you guys, for the most part, followed the game plan and kind of came away with a win.
Yeah, making sure we took away their threes. They were very similar to us in terms of their three-point percentages and the amount of threes they make per game in conference. They're at like 9.5. We're at like 10. We shoot 36% from three. They shot 37. So we knew coming into the game, taking away those threes was going to be important. But we had to make sure we guarded the ball so that we made sure we weren't in those long rotations and everything so that they had those open threes. They got loose. First 8 minutes, I think they had way too many of them. They started off like 4 for 6 from three. We called a timeout, and the guys buckled down, and I think for the rest of the half, they were 1 for 5 or 1 for 6. So, that's just got to play hard on defense, man, and it makes it much easier. When we're a much better offensive team when we are able to get stops and get out in transition.
What does Matt Rogers mean to this team? He hit his 1,000-point mark, so he's a point of discussion today, even though maybe not his best game per se. But what does it mean to this program and to this team?
Toughness. Like, he just brings it, man. Like, you want to have guys like him on your team. Whether he doesn't have a good statistical game like tonight, he's going to battle, and that's infectious to the rest of the team, and it is. I don't want to trade him for anybody else. That's for damn sure.
Because 5 players over 10 today. There have been a lot of games where y'all just spread around the ball. Can you say something to that, just the consistency of having 4 or 5 players over 10?
Yeah, I think it speaks a lot to our guys' character, just willing to share the basketball and playing the game the right way. We have really good shooters and good players, and those guys understand who brings what to the table. Jermaine's inside. If he's open, you see his numbers, he's got to get the ball every single time. Link struggles from three, but nonetheless, guys are going to continue to give him the basketball and say, maybe you're open, shoot the basketball. So I think it just speaks a lot to our guys' character.
Almost a double-double for Jermaine. What does he mean for this team, especially coming in and match not having the best physical game?
Yeah, there's so many good physical bigs in this league. You cannot go through this league and have success with one of them. And the fact that we have 2 of them, we got 2 starters that pretty much on our team on the inside. And sometimes it depends. Jermaine, you get a good Jermaine sometimes, you get a bad Jermaine sometimes. But like, he's our Jermaine, and when he's active and when he's engaged and playing in a stance, it helps him on defense, and then it carries over to the offensive side too. We got to get him to make his free throws. Entire team does, but love what Jermaine brings to the table for us.
What was the key when you guys were down 8, battling back, and there at the half, you ended up being up 20 at one point in the game? What was the biggest key when you were down 8 to getting you guys back into the game and insurgent?
Just playing with more urgency on defense. We have a saying, be the hammer, not the nail. We were just being the nail. Like, we weren't impacting the basketball when guys are trying to like find passes. Like, we got to be up on them. We got to disrupt things. And we allowed some middle drives. We don't have a good defense when our ball goes middle. We're a forced baseline team, and that's where our help is. And if you get middle, things break down. Now you're spraying out. You got wide open threes. They were able to do that the first 8 minutes. And I give credit to Colin Smalls. He came in, he gave us, everybody sees the threes, but he was tremendous on the basketball. Jeff Sprouse was really, really good on the basketball, allowing no middles. That helped us get that lead, stymie the lead for them, and help us end up coming back getting the lead.
Short turnarounds now to Monday and on the road at Loyola. Just a short trip,
Yep.
but also a short turnaround. Does that really affect you guys much? So you only have, a day and change to get ready for a team?
We want to have a day of physicality and preparation. Tomorrow won't be a day of physicality, so this will be new for us. So we gotta. It does hurt us a little bit from that standpoint, but shucks, we're gonna roll it up, roll our sleeves up, and we're gonna go play. The good thing is we didn't have anybody log over 28 minutes. Elijah played 28, but nobody was at 30. We spread the minutes out around pretty good, so those guys get ice baths today and hydrate and get some good sleep and be ready to go on Monday. Good. Thank you.